Our warriors
Hey guys,
have
Tyler here
engaged
bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. And for today's spawning in the north we've got Foggy playing as Night Elf. And for the Keeper first, getting some AOW creeping in. Face off needs some in the south we have Soin playing as Orc. Going for the Blade Master. It's another Netties ladder game, so unfortunately no observer view. Oh, Foggy here, making use of the 21 food trick. Cheeky stuff to try and get his tick out a little bit faster.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Here we go, we've got a Wisp doing some scouting, sees what the Blade Master has crept. Blade Master now going for these Murlocs. Similar story here for the Keeper, but completing this creeping path a lot more quickly. And he's picked up the Scroll of the Beast. The other way got a ring +3.
Your building is complete.
There we go, level 2 for the Blade Master. Doesn't stick around for the two small Murlocs there. Coming on the offensive, maybe hoping to chop down some of these Wisps or something. Picks up, oh, Dust of Appearance. Alright, maybe expecting to fight some archers. Meanwhile, Keeper here going for the Murlocs. Oh boy, Ancient Protector sneaking down here from Foggy. We're going to see some kind of push. He is taking. Don't see a second Ancient War anywhere, but... Alright, this is an interesting tactic. AP going down. Will this grunt spot it? Maybe not.
Goddess, light my
Nighttime
path.
is an effect. And now the Keeper finding some more room to do a little bit of creeping. Looks like the Blade Master stopping by here, going for the item creep. And now speed scrolling back. Did pick up Claws +6. Which is a nice item. And now maybe trying to come over and save the grunt, but it got ensnared by the creeps. It's in trouble. Keeper maybe needs 2 more hits to get the kill. No, just the one. Going back across, Blade Master stealing the experience. Archer goes down. These guys chopping into each other. Illusion here with the block. Oh, that's sneaky. Huntress also going for a bit of a block. Okay, AP is complete and he's walking it into the trees here. Where's he going to set it up? It's nowhere near for support. Not a full wall off in the base, so the Blade Master could come in here, do some damage to the Wisps. Keeper, no, just going for some more creeping. Blade Master going to see this gap in the base now. Oh, that's an illusion. Damn. It's a problem with not having the observer mode, isn't it? Switch over to Someone's view, I guess. Okay, he takes down the Ancient Protector there. It didn't last long. The Burrows grunt, the Blade Master chopped through it very quickly, so maybe just a stalling tactic for Foggy, given he didn't try and go over there and support it at all, just did a whole bunch of creeping in the meantime. And now going for the expansion position and going for an expansion at it. So yeah, maybe it was just to divert some attention away from this expansion attempt. To go for a bit of creeping on his own. Triple Serpent which help creep this out faster. Interesting. And the Blade Master maybe going to spot this. Runs into the Keeper though. Keeper did go for level 2 Force of Nature though instead of level 2 Entangle, so not really terribly efficient at dealing with the Blade Master.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call.
Okay, he's picked up the Alchemist and he's coming across the outside of the map looking to get aggressive. Do we have one Shaman on the battlefield? Turning around onto the Blade Master, a bit of damage. Now Hunt's putting down a couple sentinels, getting some sight. Where's this Hunt going? Doing a bit of recon, maybe expecting expansion, but no. Okay, the illusion spots the expansion. Blade Master heading back there, looking for the cancel and Looks like we've got to send just the hunts back to dish it out to the Blade Master. Will he be able to get the cancel though? It'll be close. Does have those claws and the circlet for some extra damage. And meanwhile, the Night Elf heroes trying to slow down the creeping here. Going off all of the serpent wards, a bit of damage onto the grunts as well. Making life hard. But it looks like he will be able to cancel. No, I think the Blade Master's health going down a little bit too fast. Foggy just calculating it so well there. Having to bring back his heroes and slowing down the creeping on the Shadow Hunter a long way, but he's actually getting kind of close to level 3 now. Quite a few purges onto those treants, speeding up the experience gain.
Work complete.
Acid bomb. Yeah, the grunt's getting low, but I mean that's level 1 acid bomb with no follow-up damage really. Not the end of the world. Oh, and aggro here onto the Night Elf units. Unintentional. I always feel like this Tuska's attack animation sounds really weird.
Research complete.
Okay, well, he did slow down the creeping a little bit, but someone's still able to complete the camp, so not the end of the world there, but expansion is up.
My life for the Horde.
And just about to be running. Gold mine set to complete entangling, so pressure going to be on Soin now. Is he going to expand himself, or is he just going to try go for some kind of push? Try and knock out the expansion. Bit of creeping here. A bit of illusion as well. Gonna try spot these orc units. In fact, it looks like the sentinels even spotting them as they come across. Illusion a bit of a diversion there, but didn't manage to complete this camp, and Foggy forgetting about this hunt. Looks like it's going to go down to the creeps. Big mistake from him. Archer getting purged, unable to escape. Both players around 50 food, but Foggy taking 2 losses there straight away. He's got the Ancient War over here though. Pumping out a few more archers. These archers have some long range damage in, but that is like a wall of serpent wards. Scroll of the beast activated here, getting aggressive. Archers focusing down the serpent wards. Takes a while to chop them down though. And the front line not really there for Foggy. The hunt's dropping quickly. Archers in the back though, spinning out some damage. Heal scroll on the orc side. Blade Master getting on top of the archers. He's doing a lot of damage. Detonate, but it also removes the scroll of the beast from the archers. And these archers are just getting picked apart here. Alchemist also in trouble. Staff out, okay. And Ancient War is healthy again. Not under any immediate threat. These serpent wards are so lethal here though. Shadow Hunter with the clarity as well. Also has the one of mana stealing for a bit of extra mana. Charmer still with plenty of mana as well. Treants just getting purged away immediately. And Foggy in trouble. He's 10 food behind. The fight has not gone well for him, but still has 2 gold mines, still producing out of 2 Ancient Wars. Another wave of treants. Another wave of purges. But there we go, level 2 on the Alchemist. The heal spray should be very, very nice. And now all the orc units getting low. He's having to pull back. Could pull back to the shop. It is nighttime. Pick up the heal scroll. Continue the aggression. Does pick up the heal scroll, but not continuing the aggression. Just pulling back. Shadow Hunter already used one of mana stealing as well. So yeah, Foggy, he holds on. And one upgrades on his units now as well. Ooh, could lose his hunt here. Ooh, the staff out. Saving the day.
Research complete.
Yep, and it's going to be expansion for Soin. Alright, let's see how he does. And now it's going to be Foggy's turn to come on the offensive. Looks like he's going to go for a little bit more creeping. Going to go for the marketplace. Oh, he's picked up a scroll of protection as well as a scroll of healing. He is geared up, ready for the next battle. Doesn't have much of a hunt frontline still though. Only 2 hunts, this one just coming in now. And the purge, make it tough for them to escape, could. Okay, he's going for the staff out. Going to shadow meld. It is nighttime again. And now he's coming on the offensive. The best defense is a good offense. I'm getting dusted here. So unable to shadow meld. This is a decent choke point here. But he still just doesn't have the front line even to stop this kind of offensive. He's going to need some wisps for the detonate. I don't see any of them lying around. Oh, here they come in, and they did get all the mana off the shaman. Wow, I didn't spot them. I was expecting them to come in from over here, but they're coming from the mine area. And yeah, no more mana on the shaman. That could be big. Still has plenty of mana for the treants. And with that, Soin actually pulling back. Not too much mana on the Shadow Hunter either. So, and those wisps buying Foggy a lot of time. Did lose the Ancient of War over here. So Foggy having to rebuild that now. Stuffing back the Alchemist just to get full mana on him again. Getting close to level 3 on him. After that spell of creeping. And Wisp in here does some scouting. 2 towers to help defend this expansion. Which is very, very helpful against those hunts. But Foggy, you know, doesn't have that many hunts, and the Archer's piercing not terribly effective against buildings, so it's going to be a tough siege. He's coming across to deal with it before the second tower goes up. Oh, it just takes so much damage on the hunts. They're a little bit further forwards of the rest of the army.
Work complete.
And almost loses 2 of them immediately. That early aggression not working out. Oh, for the kill on the Wisp.
Complete.
And does get it.
We're under attack.
And there we go. Low upkeep for both players, breaking past the 50 food barrier. Extra shop at the expansion. Nice option there from Soin. Expecting some battles to happen over there. Still that Tree of Ages though, no Tree of Eternity, no tech up. Let's get those further archer upgrades. Actually still not... Okay, now go for some more upgrades at the Hunter's Hall. I feel like this is maybe a little bit slower in terms of upgrades Foggy going for compared to... was it somebody with focus? Was it Moon with his focus? No, it wasn't Moon. Blue Light with his focus, I think it was the other day. Foggy a little bit slow on the upgrades. Now town portaling out. Curious, he did get the recap and he picks up the Cloak of Flames from that. That's a pretty nice option. I'm a little bit surprised he went for the town portal back there. Got a Wisp over here for the scouting, maybe for a sneaky expansion later on. Okay, still left in the main mine, so it'll be a while before walking that across is going to be a factor. And here we go. Just keeping in there for the detonate. Treants quickly purged off. Scroll protection though making a difference, and the archers in the back line doing a lot of damage. Not too many serpent wards up for this fight so far. He's taken them down quickly also. Good job focusing down serpent wards. The front line from the hunts holding up so much better when there aren't like 3 serpent wards just constantly blasting them. Pushing away the treants quickly once again. Mirror images on the Blade Master with the lightning shield trying to jump onto the archers in the back line. And just with that damage, it's actually pretty strong. Nice tactic there from Soin. Heal scroll activated. Night Elf army still looking very healthy after those heal scrolls, and the Orc frontline about to crumble. Speed scrolling, trying to get away, purging off the entangles so quickly. Incredible reactions there from Soin. And these grunts might survive. Speed scroll about to expire. Blade Master. Oh, Blade Master. A few sentinels around. We stop him by the shop. He's got the invol. Blade Master, what did he buy from the shop? Nothing, it doesn't look like. And yeah, another expansion from Foggy behind all this. Alright.
My life
One more upgrades, and he does actually have an AP back here. I didn't notice that earlier. Projecting his expansion. Okay, he's coming across to the main, which is an interesting idea. Doesn't have to run up against those watchtowers, I suppose, which will make things a little bit easier. Might be able to pick off a burrow or two here. Gone for the shot first, a good idea. Interesting, he goes for that like straight away every single time. It's not to try and dodge the poison ivy, the entangle. Now Blade Master getting on the back, lightning shield into the back line. Not doing such a good job this time of focusing down the serpent wards. Focus fire onto the Blade Master though in the back. He's got no survivability items. I'm walking out to safety. Keeper also low, but the heal spray healing up nicely. Blade Master positioning himself next to the Keeper, hitting level 5. Blade Master also pretty close to 5 himself. Purging away those treants almost immediately. Yeah, he went for level 3 Force of Nature. Now the focus fire onto the burrows though, and that's could be a big deal. He's got not many peons over here. Looks like he brought his lumber peons across to the expansion for gold mining purposes. So it does leave these burrows a little bit exposed. 2 burrows going to go down here. And Soin's going to be supply stuck after that. Expansion just about complete over here. Didn't even notice these gold mines have 9,000 in them. That's an unusual amount. Okay, the turnaround. The Alchemist's in a bit of trouble. He's got a heal scroll. He's got the heal spray as well. Blade Master looking for the kill. Staff out. No more Alchemists in this fight. Pretty good front line here though for the Night Elf. Fighting it with this choke point. Oh, lightning shield onto the archers in the back, making things awkward for Foggy. He's on the run now. But he can't get away. Gonna lose 2 more hunts. Look at all the shaman. Is that 9 shaman? I don't know if I've ever seen an orc player use this many shaman and this kind of battle. But you can see Soin with an interesting tactic here, using a lot more lightning shields on the Blade Master images. Just running the shaman forwards, putting them on the archers in the back line. It's an interesting tactic. And that obviously requires a lot more mana on the shaman to execute. More constant usage of the mana shield. I mean the lightning shield. So yeah, that's interesting. Stopping by the shop, he's got the invol. No heal scrolls though.
Our gold mine is running low.
And a Foggy's mine up and running. So he's mining 3 bases to 1. Upgrading now to the Tree of Ages. I mean to the Tree of Eternity rather. From the Tree of Ages. Okay, Wisp coming forwards, looking for the Shaman in the back line. Soin late to dodge here. Only 1 connecting so far, and good focus fire, but the Shadow Hunter now with no more mana, no more Serpent Wards for him. Ooh, almost lost this hunt. The Serpent Wards. So nasty. Those level 3 ones. Got some wards up here. Must be spotting the expansion. Nice to see the Witch Doctor. Those super ward, I mean those sentry wards last so long as well. One's from the Witch Doctor and serum from the items, so really good scouting information from that Witch Doctor. And wow, a bestiary tech here. I guess he's going to try and mix in a Kodo. Get those war drums. Another Witch Doctor coming in. And here you go, Orc Army coming up for the expansion. Town portal across. Just threatening to come forwards for the detonate. And here we go. Oh, that's so much damage. The lightning shield. Devastating. Keeper in big trouble as well. The big crit. Staff out. Okay. Blademaster taking a lot of damage though himself, getting super low. Heal wave, heal scroll for the Night Elf units. Blademaster low, has to pop the involt. Lightning shield though stacking up, and now the grunts getting on top of the archers. That's going to be a bloodbath in the back line. Oh, the archers just tumbling. So many dead archers all of a sudden. But the orc hero is very, very low. Stasis trap. Oh, what a meme. Oh, the grunts just blasting through these archers. They're also 2-2 upgraded, by the way. Oh, late game scroll protection coming in this fight. But Soin managing to skate out of here pretty well. But he's slightly below 50, and Foggy's still well above 50. Just mass producing at the moment. Aided by the extra gold, I'm sure, from that third gold mine.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
They're just pumping out the archers. Haven't seen any of those tier 3 upgrades yet though. Ancient War. Damage upgrade on the archers. Don't think he's got it yet. He still hasn't even got second armor upgrade on these, which is kind of crazy to think about. Okay, you're definitely more in favour of just spamming units rather than going for those upgrades. Sentinel in the tree takes down the sentry ward. But now Witch Doctor on the run again. Wisp over here. Nice positioning for Foggy. Going to see if there's an expansion attempt. Oh, and now we're seeing a tier 3 tick up to Fortress. For Soin. So maybe he's going to try go for a tiny Great Hall. Now that his main is expired.
My life for the Horde.
Okay, maybe the... yeah, there was a sentinel over here. Got purged out of the tree. But that gave Foggy some intel, and he's coming across trying to prevent expansion from going down. Was the Kodo from Bestiary, as I suspected. Throwing up a few more of those owls. So he has sight on the Blademaster most likely. And here we go, fighting underway. Got a wave of wisps in the back. Looking for the detonate. Scroll protection again from Foggy. Oh, hunt going down. Wisps coming forwards. Wisps. Okay, getting into the back. Not getting too good of a detonate yet. It does divert a lot of attention onto them. But the hunt frontline is crumbling. Those level 3 serpent wards just blasting through them so quickly. Now we've got a Potem in the mix with the Orb of Venom as well. Level 6 on the Blademaster though. Bridging away those treants. The serpent wards. Foggy. Stop running into the serpent wards, man. Just kite away from them. They just kill your hunts in like 2 volleys. He picks off a grunt there. But now Foggy had a pretty much level pegging in terms of food.
My life for the Horde.
That fight did not go well. Just like, yeah, 3 serpent wards right next to each other. He needs to kite away from those. Not fight into them. It ends up costing him basically all of his hunt frontline. It's interesting as well. He goes for so many scrolls of protection, but if he just invested those into the flat armor upgrades, he probably could have gone for like 2 of them by now. Been a long-term investment, but alright. Suppose he is maybe a little bit strapped for lumber. Okay. Trent's going in for the creeping here. Could solo creep up the bottom a little bit. Looks like that's what he's going to do. Owl Scout is very, very helpful against the Blademaster, of course. And I mean, he could go for the fire arrow, transfer across the orb to maybe the keeper.
Research complete. We're under attack.
Nope, it is going to be the owl. Speaking of creeping, on the far side, clearing the way for the tiny Great Hall. We get Medallion of Courage. It. Stopping by the marketplace here. Did he pick up anything? I don't think so.
Work complete.
Oh, hunting a little bit far forwards here. Foggy with a slightly awkward positioning. Now pulling back. But Serpentwood's already up, and he's got a stasis trap over here as well. That's kind of cheeky, so if he tries to fight into this will be no good for Foggy. Stasis trap. Oh, and it goes off. That is a pretty long stun. Doesn't hit too many units though. But these Serpentwoods just ripping through the hunt so quickly. Bladestorm in the back line. He'll scroll to try and counteract that. A lot of damage. Blademaster in trouble now. No invul. He's getting focused. Purge, but he can't get away. He's got no mana for the Windwalk after the Bladestorm, and he goes down. That's a big deal. And there we go. Level 6 on the Keeper. Tranquility coming through. Could that be the turning point for Foggy? Finally a mistake from Soin. And now he's looking to capitalize this expansion a lot more exposed without a couple towers to protect it. Similar food counts for both players at the moment, and speed scrolling out, but now he's going to leave his expansion exposed. Could just leave like one hunt even. So chop through the peon line. Maybe he's going to go for some base race action. Finds an archer here, coming across from its rally position. Expansion is dry for Foggy. This one, 2k left. So he is very dependent on this base. Looks like he already walked the Ancient Protector that was over here, across to this one. And there we go. Expansion down. So Soin, only with the 2k remaining in this mine, can do some long range mining across to here, but it's not terribly effective. So Foggy in a good position right now. And he goes for the buyback. Super expensive buying back the Blademaster here, level 6. Big investment from Soin. He is just above 50 food as well. Our scout overhead, spotting this orc army.
Our town is under attack.
And here we go, coming in. Foggy, not content to just sit back on his gold lead. Going for the jugular. Takes down the shot, which is actually a pretty nice pick-off. We'll be delaying a few clarities and heal potions for this fight. Okay, lightning shield into the archers on the back. Another wave of treants going forwards, getting purged. Taking down 2 towers so far, but the lightning shield coming through hot. Tranquility, invul combo. Counteracting all of that damage. Orc units on the run now, avoiding the Tranquility heal ward in the back. Did he get level 3? Yeah, Master Witch Doctors. Nicely done. Oh boy. They must have nearly went down there. That was a close call. Night Elf frontline is going down. The triple Serpent Ward's up again, just ripping through the Night Elf units. And now Foggy is losing very quickly. All of a sudden, Staff out on the Alchemist. And now a town portal out, looking for the Blademaster kill again, but does not get it. And after that fight, Foggy now almost 15 food behind. The start of the fight went really well for him, but I don't know if he needed to use the invul pot on the Keeper during the Tranquility there. Didn't look like he was in a particularly dangerous position to get killed or snared or anything like that. Oh, okay. Shadowhunter does... Was he level 7 during that fight? During the start of that fight? I suppose he did have Hex. Didn't notice. But yeah, Foggy, he stuck around too long. He lingered. The start of the fight was really strong for him, but after the Tranquility wore off, Serpent Wars, like 3 of them. As soon as like he hits that magic number 3 Serpent Wards, it's just such a game changer. And it just rips through the hunt frontline every single time. Looks like Foggy did go for the damage upgrade on the archers as well, the tier 3 damage upgrade. But now trying to defend his Tree of Eternity at this expansion position is going to be tough. Oh boy, he has actually closed the distance in terms of food count. Maybe some of those units a bit slow coming back. He's got a couple wisps here. Maybe he could look for the detonate as well. And the mirror images with the lightning shield coming in, looking to disrupt the lines. Edging away the treants. Not too much mana left on the keeper though. Oh, Bloodlust now. Shaman in the master form. Oh. Okay, there we go. Making use of the Shadow Meld, avoiding the lightning shield damage. Picking off the grunts there. These archers doing so much damage. Blademaster coming in. Tranquility. And the back lines as well. He got on top of the Hex, and there's the Blade Storm, but the Blademaster getting focused. Getting low. Speaking of low, so is the Potom. She goes down. Blademaster. Oh my god, he gets out of there on a pixel. The healing ward saving the day. Unbelievable stuff. So close at the end here. If he took down the Blademaster, maybe he would have stood a chance. But now, Foggy in some big trouble. And the archer's getting picked off one by one. He's on the run. Tree of Eternity is going to fall. But he still has a gold mine. Oh, only 900 left in that? That's not too much actually. Soin can start up on the long range mining. Foggy tried to extract as much as he could from that mine while he still had it. Not bringing out the wisps for combat. So you can start the long range mining. So I'm going to be about 10 food behind though in the next fight. Did lose the Potom, however, and she takes a while to come back. So that is a pretty big loss in terms of damage without the aura. And wow, Foggy coming on the offensive here, looking to get things started. I thought it would be to his advantage to try and just mine out. Wait a little bit longer, wait for the Potom to come back before he gets going, but going in after the Kodo straight away, doesn't quite get it, and now Blademaster with the Bloodlust in the back lines just ripping through these archers. And Foggy just getting annihilated here, healing ward down. And what is going on here for Foggy? He's losing everything. The triple serpent ward's just ripping through his archers. That was just such a terrible engagement for him there. He thought he could take down the Kodo, and he did, but he lost his whole army in the process. 25 food down just to kill the Kodo. Okay, but now he's trying some shenanigans, trying to prevent this expansion. Looks like he's going to be successful. Does have 2 staffs, but no staff of teleportation. Also, Shadowhunter's there with the Hex. Staff out. Alchemist is pretty speedy though. He's got the boots. I didn't even notice Pipe of Insight here. Alchemist on the run. Gets away. Bloodlust wore off on the Shadowhunter. Excuse me. Alright. Well, Foggy, it seems to me like he's down the dumps. His gold mine has expired. Now 15 food behind. Hard to see how he'll get the win here. Okay, he's going for Transmute. Picking off units one by one with the Transmute. Stuff out from the Potom. So that's his plan. He is not too far behind. Picks up the Zeppelin here. No Orb of Lightning on the Blademaster either. So I guess that's his strategy. He's trying to walk the tree back over to the Moonwell so he can make use of those better. And there we go, Alchemist draining them. Tree of Life in trouble. That's going to be the end. After that, staffs go to the altar, right? So
Our town is under attack.
That's probably actually okay. And here we go. Treants coming in here, going for the altar back the other way. Could also take down the shop, which would be nice. For another shaman from the Spirit Lodge. There's the last remaining gold. And speaking of gold, Transmute from the Alchemist buys a Invis pot with the gold from that. Now running away there. Quite a few sentry wards down though. He's got to be careful.
We're under attack.
backfire. Oh, Potom interrupting their long-range mining.
Our town is under attack.
Zeppelin keeping her safe. That is just a wall of treants. Is that 3 activations? Just ripping into these orc base structures. Oh. So a surround on the alchemist. Staff out. Now the keeper in trouble, but another staff out. Now Potom in trouble. Bloodlust with the chase down. Purge. Potom looks like she's gonna fall. Where is the Zeppelin? Where's the Zeppelin? Oh, here it is. Running into the tower, going down. So the Potom will fall. And now both the Night Elf heroes very, very low with nothing left in the Moonwells. This is not looking good for Foggy. It's an interesting tactic, the transmute, try and squeeze out a little bit of extra gold, maybe cheese a win here, but I think Soin's army is just too highly ticked. You know, the Bloodlust, the healing wards making such a big difference in all these fights. I hear Tranquility activated there just to heal up these heroes. And is he going to have enough gold to bring back the Potom? Doesn't look like it. Well, he could, right? Okay, it does now. To sell some items. He's also picked up a clarity on the alchemist. Oh, stasis goes off. Heroes charging forwards. Oh boy. Alchemist in some trouble with this Blade Master. So nasty with the Bloodlust. He just can't even fight. Treants coming through, but that's the last of the mana. Still have a few Shaman back here for the Purges as well. Transmute. Picks off one of them. Alchemist in trouble. Purge to stop him from escaping. It is nighttime now though, so we've got some Moonwell coming in. Moon Juice. Without the Potom, no orb. Okay, going for the kill on the... is that the last Shaman? Night Elf heroes on the run again. Without the Bloodlust though, he might be able to run away. Staff out. Turns back around. Alchemist. Oh boy, he's cornered. Oh, he's blocked in. No, he got out somehow. Oh, but that's the turnaround. Alchemist, can he make it across to the other Moonwells? Another staff out. Away from the Blade Master. Oh no, backstab goes off. Alchemist does not make it out. Foggy throws in the tower. Oh, that was a really good game. Really good game, man. That Blade Master right at the end there. The extra tiny bit of healing from the healing ward saving the day. Man, that could have been a completely different game if it went down there. But Foggy playing very well. But I think there were times where maybe, you know, once he sees a critical mass of Serpent Wards going down, seems to be 3, he just needs to pull back. He just can't win the engagements after that happens. But yeah, GG, very nice game. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.